What's up, guys? Welcome back to Raft. Now, I know I did say in the last episode that that was going to be the end because I was at a point where I couldn't really expand anymore. But I've continued playing, and I've kind of done something a little ridiculous. So, like you can see, I've got 7 shark meat down there on my hotbar. But, and there's Mr. Bitey. Look how close Mr. Bitey has gotten to us now. And the reason Mr. Bitey is so close to me now is because of this. I have made the raft so large. Oh, wow, you're just going to come right at me at the beginning of the episode, huh? You see that? You see, like, he wasn't even attacking. He wasn't even attacking. He's so close to me now on this side that he's not even attacking and I can get him. So, it's a little bit of a flaw in the game. I don't know where he's going to pop back up now. I've never done that before. I've never gotten him to submerge while I was just walking about. So, maybe I busted the game. But, okay, so I've got 3 water cookers now. There he is. Okay, I didn't think you were going to leave me for too long. But, okay, but look how large this raft has gotten. So, like, the original raft was, like, right, it was like these 4 here. No, it was these 4. It was these 4 because I had the cooker and I had a water. It was these 4 tiles right here. And then I created these nets and expanded it out to catch everything that I could. I have expanded to the sides so large that, in fact, nothing gets past my raft. There's not a single item that can get past me. And generally, about these last 4 are still empty at all times on both sides. So that's something that I'm dealing with. So, like I said, I've got the 3 waters now, so I can actually go longer between having to drink. So, like you'll see, I'll just pick up. And then drink. Jump over here and fill all 3. And set them all back to cooking. And I'm at 100% water. And what are you doing? Okay, that's what I thought. I'm at 100% water. And I can go a pretty decent amount of time. So now I'm at 100% food. And set that to cook because the shark meat cooks really well. And if I need to, in the unlikely event that I run out of shark meat, which hasn't happened in about 3 sharks, because I rationed myself so well that I'm actually now, I killed a shark before I need more shark meat, so I can just replenish off of him. And I've also got all of these mackerel that are just waiting to be cooked. In the instance that I run out of shark meat and I can't get any more from him and I'm starting to need food, I can cook mackerel and still be able to survive. So what I've also done is I've gone up here and you see I've expanded the base out to a 3rd level in 2 different directions because I can. Literally just because I can. On one side, I've got a chest with virtually nothing in it. I've got... Are you coming at my boat? You're coming at my boat. Oh, but you're not actually coming for me. See what I mean? Like, he wasn't actually even coming for me. But I've expanded so much that I'm actually in his path for whenever he's just circling me. If I was to go out probably 4 more in either direction, I would be able to stab him on every pass, and he wouldn't be able to survive. He wouldn't be able to survive long enough to be able to attack me. And then I can expand, and once again, I can still expand out the other way, which I haven't had a need to do. But once again, like you see, like these, 5 nets have nothing in them. Because the spawn zone is so small, because, you have the little 2x2 raft in the beginning. Where did you go? There you are. You have the little 2x2 raft in the beginning, and you can use your hook to get more stuff. But I'm so well to do now that literally everything that's floating through the ocean I can catch. And then whenever I start needing materials, I can just go through, empty out my nets, and I can find stuff. So it doesn't look like he's going to be attacking for a little bit. So let's head back up to the next level. So I've got 1, 2, 3 palm trees growing, which doesn't really do anything for me. It's mostly... There's the attack. There's the attack. It's actually a little difficult to get after him now. And so then I can go right back in to repair. And it's this one. And I'm out of wood now. But if I need, I have palm trees up top. But I could just hit a couple of nets. And I'm back up to 8 wood. If I need, I can just keep going through these to get all the wood that I need. Let's go ahead and make some rope. Because rope takes up less space, and that's all thatch is used for to begin with. So I'm actually a little heavy on rope now. Okay, I need you to stop doing that. I'm actually a little heavy on rope now, but I've got more palm seeds that I don't need. So if I wanted to, I could actually, in theory, could keep expanding infinitely until there's just physically nowhere else that I can go. But I don't think that the developers actually put limitations on the game. I don't think there's actually anything in place to prevent you from expanding beyond what are the established borders right now. So I've got like 2 chests down there, and then that one. Both of those are full of scrap. Scrap, while important, is by far the first thing that becomes obsolete. Because it's only, at this point, the only thing I'm using it for is to... And I need to get it off my hotbar. The only thing that I'm using it for is the pillars that I use for my supports. And looking at it now, I actually kind of want to put another palm up here. Again, just because I can. Because you see down here, I've got 3 grow beds for potatoes that are all ready to harvest. I have 3 grow beds for potatoes. I have 3 grow beds for palm trees. I've got enough water, because see, like, I've been talking for a while, my water's gone down pretty far, and now I'm, like, at 95%. And it's just that easy. I could, in theory, like, move all of this to the upper level, but I still spend a lot of time down here, because I keep an eye on the shark, and whenever I don't feel like building something, I can fish and just build up my mackerel that much more. So I'm so deep now that food is not an issue. The issue literally has become water, and I've got that pretty well sorted out now. I can continue to expand the raft. There's not really any point in it. Like you saw on, or you can see on the home screen, they've got this elaborate raft it's 3 stories, and it kind of curls around itself, and it's got walls, and I don't really see a need for the walls for one particular reason, and that is because I can't watch the shark if I've got walls up, and I like to be able to watch the shark at all times if I can. Now, like right now, I'm actually built out a little further than I should be on the front of the raft, because if I wanted to jump off here, I would fall in the water, and then the shark would probably come after me. So I need to build the front of my raft out about 1 more. And I'll be fine. Do I have the materials to build another palm grow bed? I do. So now I can't put that there because I got a floor above it, but I can, let's just set it right there. And then on the opposite side, I've got my actual palm seeds. So I've actually arranged my base to make the game more difficult for me to continue expanding and yet still still have a little bit of dire need from time to time. Are you? That looks like you're coming at the base, but you're not. And that's what I mean, is whenever I'm up here, it's really hard to figure out where he's going. Putting a wall up would make it that much more ridiculous. What are you doing? Did you even... Yeah, he did. Okay. I'm out of wood. I need to pick up some more wood now. There's a lot of wood. Okay. Well, once again, I need to get rid of all the thatch. Okay, let's move the wood up here. Let's get off of that. Because I need to plant the seed, which he's not going to be attacking for a little while. Now, I have seen some people suggesting to the developer to add difficulty modes where there's more sharks or fewer sharks. Like that you would have like easy mode would be 1 shark, medium would be 3 sharks, and then hard would be 5 sharks, and you have to keep your eye on all of them. But once again, if you get to a sustainable point, and doing that would actually make sustenance easier, because once you kill one, you start like killing a couple of sharks, you've got all that food then that you then don't have to worry about. So I don't know that if they would implement it like that, or maybe they would make the shark harder to kill. Where the hell did you go? Maybe they would make the shark harder to kill. I don't really know what they would end up doing, or maybe that like it drops less meat the more sharks there are on the map, which would be probably the smartest way to go. But I think I'm actually starting to get kind of close to killing this Mr. Bitey, who I think is Mr. Bitey 8 at this point. I think that's how many of the shark I've gone through. Now, this is something that started happening. I feel like I need to maybe take these panels down. Like, move this chest and get rid of these panels so that the smoke can go through, because it only seems like it gets smoky in there when something's cooking. But it definitely only happens on the lower level. So that's something I might need to start looking into. That might be something that they put in specifically for that reason, so that you would have to actually worry about that kind of thing. Once again, if I just move up here, you know, let's jump over to 7 to repair. There's no damage up here. So I don't have to worry about it like setting my raft on fire because it's not doing any damage. But yeah, the game has limitations, and at the same time, it does not have limitations. It's got the limitation that the the floating debris only goes so far out. So if you build your base past that, you don't have to worry about nets anymore. You can actually just start building more raft. Whenever you get to a point where all you have is where you have your nets like this, one thing I'm considering doing is actually building my raft out around the nets, so that if when the shark attacks me, I can actually see what the health status is, because like these I can see all the health, but like these I can't. I can only see how many items are in it, and that's a little confusing, because whenever he attacks a net, I can't necessarily see how much I need to repair it. But yeah, I'm really loving this game. Like I said in the last video, definitely check this one out. And I want to build it up more. Like I want to see if there's a maximum height you can build it out. I want to see if there's a maximum width you can build it out, because right now I'm not seeing any limitations on that. Like you see the fog that's out there, but I don't know if I continue to build if that fog just keeps going further and further out. So that's something that I think needs to be addressed. See, like, look, I had 6 meat, and I've killed the shark. So now I'm up to, I had 4 meat, and now I killed the shark, and I'm up to 10, because you pick up 6 meat every time you kill him, and the more you stab him. So yeah, like I have no issue keeping myself alive. The shark, he just keeps spawning in. It's not that big a deal. Oh, well, I'm up to 11. My bad. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Tell me what you think about this game in the comments down below. If I keep building it out, tell me if you want to see it or not. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time.